When people vanish without a trace, their last words or actions often take on a haunting new meaning. Here are 5 chilling cases where recordings left behind deepened the mysteries. 1. Susan Powell. A video that predicted disaster. On July 29, 2008, Susan Powell, a mother of 2 from Utah, recorded a video unlike any other. In it, she calmly documented the valuables in her home. Her words, however, carried a grim undertone. Just in case something happens to me or my family, I'm covering all my bases. Susan had been seeing a divorce attorney and feared her husband, Josh Powell, might try to sell her belongings. Their marriage was anything but peaceful, as Susan hinted at in the video.
This is all stuff bought in a year or less through Home Depot on my credit. Josh bought a lot of stuff and then he had to bankrupt it. And then he bought a little bit more on my credit. There's a nice lamp. These are things to roll wood with. And I had necklaces too. I don't know where those are. I just got in a rage, as you can see, and broke this. There's duds and pearls and opals in there. Broke this and threw all my DVDs and made a mess. Because he was angry at me about a year or 2 back.
She detailed how Josh had drained her finances and flown into rages that left her belongings broken and scattered. In December 2009, Susan vanished. Josh claimed she'd stayed home while he took their sons camping in a blizzard at midnight, an excuse no one believed. Police later found her will, where she chillingly wrote, "If I die, it may not be an accident." Josh moved to Washington with his sons, but lost custody after his erratic behavior raised alarms. In 2012, during a supervised visit, he locked a social worker out of his house, set it on fire, and killed himself and his 2 boys. Susan's body has never been found, but the video she left behind is a haunting reminder that she knew something terrible could happen. 2. Amber Tuccaro. A disturbing phone call. Amber Tuccaro was a 20-year-old Canadian First Nations woman who vanished in 2012 while hitchhiking near Edmonton. The last time anyone heard from her was during a chilling phone call to her brother. In the recording, Amber sounded distressed, repeatedly asking the driver where they were going. The man reassured her they were heading to her destination, but his voice dripped with dishonesty. "You better not be taking me somewhere I don't want to go."
Where are we by?
We're just heading south of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
We're heading north of Beaumont. Yo, where are we going? No, this is a... Are you f***ing kidding me? You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Jeez. Yo, we're not going into the city, are we?
We're going.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Then where these roads going to?
50th Street.
50th Street. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yo, where are we going?
50th Street.
50th Street.
50th Street.
East, right?
East.
Over down.
Travel.
Down.
Amber's remains were discovered days later on a rural property, but the investigation was plagued by police mishandling. Evidence was destroyed, and the case was dismissed early on as a misunderstanding. Years later, women came forward naming the man in the recording, but no arrests were made. 3. Kenny Veach, the M Cave. Mystery? Kenny Veach, a seasoned hiker, left a comment on YouTube in 2014 about a strange cave he found near Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. He described how approaching the cave made his body vibrate uncontrollably, forcing him to flee in fear. Encouraged by curious viewers, Kenny uploaded a video documenting his attempt to find the cave again.
Well, here I am on my hike up here in the mountains north of Las Vegas. This is a canyon I just walked up in. Now you can't tell, but my truck is way out there by the mountains at the very, very end of this valley.
He wandered the Mojave Desert, filming as he walked, but the cave eluded him.
Kinda right there. That's kind of cool. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off and then I'll turn it back on here. Look at that, that's pretty cool right there. Huh. Alright, off with the camera.
Critics called him a fraud, and Kenny vowed to return a third time. In November 2014, he set out alone. Days later, searchers found his phone near a mine shaft, but Kenny was never seen again. Some believe he succumbed to the harsh desert, while others suspect the cave may have concealed something sinister, perhaps even a military secret. 4. Henry McCabe. A voicemail from the unknown. Henry McCabe, an auditor from Minnesota, went missing in September 2015 after a night out with friends. The last contact with him was a voicemail left on a friend's phone. The message was incomprehensible, a mix of growls, moans, and Henry's faint voice. To some, it sounded like he was being attacked. Henry's wife reported him missing the next day, and his phone records revealed calls to an untraceable Texas number. A month later, his body was found in a nearby lake. Police found no signs of foul play, but the voicemail and Henry's odd behavior before his death suggests there's more to the story than meets the eye. 5. Brandon Lawson. A frantic 911 call. In August 2013, Brandon Lawson, a 26-year-old father from Texas, vanished after an argument with his girlfriend. Late that night, his truck ran out of gas on a desolate stretch of highway, and Brandon made a frantic call to 911. "Yes, I'm in the middle of a field. I ran into them. Guys, we're out here going toward Abilene. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Please hurry."
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's safe. We're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards Abilene on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. You got to chase it to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah. No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
The operator struggled to understand his cryptic words, but Brandon sounded panicked and disoriented. Minutes later, another driver reported Brandon's truck parked dangerously on the road. But when authorities arrived, he was gone. Brandon's brother received bizarre phone calls from him that night. He claimed he was being chased and was bleeding, but no trace of him was found. Years later, human remains were discovered near the site, but questions about what happened to Brandon remain unanswered. Each of these recordings provides a chilling glimpse into the final moments of these missing persons' lives. What would you do if you heard such a recording from someone you loved? Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows of mystery and intrigue. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Crime Tales for more chilling cases and units.